What's good, YouTube? I am Raymondtacular forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't took the time to subscribe, please take time to do so. Make sure you turn on post bell notification. That we can be notified every time I load a new video. I will be doing a giveaway once I reach 3,000 subscribers. The rules and the trivia question to winning that giveaway will be in a separate video that I will upload upon me reaching 3,000 subscribers. We almost there. We're on the 500 subscribers away. I'm at 2,500. I need to gain another 500 subscribers. Hopefully I gain more genuine subscribers than just dead numbers. Today's video, I want to share my experience with internal revenue. I want to share my experience with internal revenue with getting my 2019 tax W-2s. I called internal revenue, kind of found out the branch that I called was one in Memphis. I'm assuming that's the only branch there is. And for some reason, the process went very easy, very smooth. You know, I called, followed the prompts on the phone, got over to a representative like that with a snap of a finger. Got over to a representative. I told her what I want done. I'm trying to order all my W-2s from 2019. That way I can get that caught up, get that file, get it on record. He told me, okay. She had me a few identification questions to identify that I was who I said I was. I gave her the proper information. She told me she was mailing 2019 W-2s out to me. They would be in the mail within 15 days. I counted down to 15 business days. I went to pick up my mail. Kind of found out, correct. The W-2s came in the mail. My next day off, I take the time to file. I use the two sites that people told me about that they're using to do their taxes on, which is TurboTax and H&R Block also has a free site to do your tax on. I get on TurboTax, set up a program, very simple process, everything going as planned. I come to one thing. It said to enter your EIN number. I'm like, what the heck is an EIN number? I go reading my W-2s, seeing where it was. Say EIN is your employee identification number. On the W-2s that I requested from Internal Revenues from 2019, come to find out, the EIN number is X'd out, is blocked out. Only thing showing is the last 4 digits. I'm looking like, okay, maybe this is how I gotta put it in. I also know that my social security number on my 2019 W-2s is blocked out. Only number showing is the last 4. I thought it was kind of odd, but I still wouldn't type it in. It wasn't working. Now I'm looking confused. So I gave up on that site after multiple tries. I gave up. I went to H&R Block, free website, do your tax, same process. Come to the same issue, and not taking the last 4 of my EIN number. So now, I talked to my ex. She tell me I gotta call the Internal Revenues again to get that information. So I go in and I go in one day while I'm working, call Internal Revenues in Memphis again, get right straight through, tell them what's going on. Then they asked me more trivia questions to verify that I was who I was. Kind of find out I had to request for my EIN and my social security number to be on my W-2s. I had to request that, and I'm asking why didn't the first representative when I called last month mention that? Now I say everything that go through so smoothly is always something. It might be a little catch, might be something they forget to do. So I'm questioning like, why didn't the first representative tell me that, make that known to me that I had to request for the EIN number, knowing that that is very important when doing your tax. You need that EIN number. You need your employee identification number to file your taxes. You need this number. You need this number. Why wasn't I informed of that when I requested my 2019 W-2s to be mailed out to me? Nobody could give me an answer. Now we're answering these trivia questions with like a little 5-minute process. How much did you make from 2018? All the questions was from my 2018 tax return that I did not have in front of me at the time. Long story short, I get all the answers wrong. I didn't know how much I made. I didn't know how much was taken out in taxes. I didn't know what address was on my 2018 W-2s. So the lady couldn't send me another copy with the information unblocked. So I had to go home, search through all my files, find that. I find it, call back. A couple days later, call back. They said, yes, I can send you your 2019 W-2s upon you answer the identification question properly. I get the answer correctly. She get the whole process set up. Then she also tell me how much I owe in back taxes and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I ain't calling for that. I got hung up like 10 times back to back. Back to back. I'm steady calling back. Explaining the same thing multiple times. It's like nowadays when you explain things to customer service, they not hearing you. They just hearing what they want to hear. So you end up explaining yourself multiple times. And that's something I don't have a lot of patience for. I don't have the patience to explain myself 1,000 times. I don't like to explain the same thing 1,000 times like you a child. You an adult, pay attention. Use your listening skills and understand what I'm saying, because I speak clearly as I'm doing now in this video when I'm on the phone with people. You know, but eventually I got it down to going through so many reps back to back. They saying, wow, how many times you been hung up on? I'm like, a lot. When you get asking too many questions or you get frustrated with the agents repeating the same question over and over that you just answered, that you explained at the beginning of the conversation, you know what I mean? It was like, it was a big runaround just for me to get my 2019 W-2s with my employee identification number unblocked. That means my employee identification is going to be unblocked when they come to the mail in another, I think, 10 days. Because I did everything Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 3 days. So another 12 days. I did everything Wednesday, you know what I mean? Finally got it done. With my employee identification number unblocked, my social security number on them unblocked. I mean, I appreciate them protecting my identity, everything, but I should have been informed in the first conversation when I first called to get my 2019 W-2. This should have been informed to me. You know, this should have been informed to me, but it wasn't. And none of the agents I talked to could figure out why it wasn't done. So I made a video to share this with y'all. If you ever need to request some old W-2 that you didn't file, make sure you tell them to unblock your EIN number and your social security number. Make sure you tell them that. You know what I mean? Make sure you had a year before, like you request like I did the 2019 W-2s. Make sure the 2018, if you did your 2018 taxes or whatever year you looking to get the year before that, make sure you did those taxes that way, because all the trivia questions, all the identification questions they're going to ask you are based on the W-2s from the year previous than the one that you asking for. So that way you want to go through all the runaround that I went through. Because I was upset to the max. I was upset to the max, man. Like, for real. All that hell I had to go through just to get my 2019 W-2s. I was very upset about that. I just want to share that story time with y'all. For a shout out in my shout out video the last Sunday, May. Tell me about the time you've been through something similar with getting your taxes done or dealing with return of revenues. You know, they told me about their website and everything. I'm still a virgin to this computer world. You know, I'm not really trying to give into it. I rather do everything on the phone, but eventually I'm gonna have to get into it. But tell me in the comments, have y'all been through any similar experience that I have with return of revenues? And I'll give you a shout out, my shout out video the last Sunday, May. If you like this story time, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Turn on post bell notification and you can be notified when I upload a new video. If you don't like this video, take the time to go to my mini playlist. And if you see a video that you like that catch your attention, make sure you watch it. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, comment, and share. And then turn on post bell notification that we can be notified every time I upload a new video.